country, a person should be allowed to put what they want in their bodies. And if we're speaking psychoactive drugs, you are controlling what goes on in your own brain.
His argument is you should have free will to choose whatever it is you want to do. And if you want to do heroin, you do it. If you want to do alcohol, do it. If you want to drive down the road 1,000 miles an hour, you do it. You want to not go to school and stay in a room for the rest of your life, do it. Your free will. That's his argument. That's what he suggests. So, okay, don't get. I mean.
Alcohol, tobacco, caffeine, those are real drugs, and they're all legal.
Oh, I was wondering, if we did legalize drugs, like where would the drugs come from? Where would the drugs come from? Would we have specialized stores, or would we still have drug dealers, or? It'd probably be as, or you would want it to be as stores, as tobacco is, and how alcohol is businesses that sell, that grow and sell the drug. Brittany?
But who would make the drugs?
The businesses. Like
creating new jobs in industry and kind of like.
The fact that if it was legal, then more types of people would go out there and try it. Do you think that's okay?
I don't think that's okay, but I think it is a personal choice. If someone does want to do it, I think they should be allowed to. I don't think drugs are good.
But do you believe that would happen if you made it legal? That more
possibly people... that might, but I highly doubt everyone would start doing heroin. I think if someone knows the dangers of heroin and still wants to do it, I don't think it being available in a store, it being available on the street is going to deter them or encourage them at all. I'm not saying I'm saying we are free. We are born with the ability to do what we want, being confined by the laws of physics.
We are? Explain how. Like, what can you do that allows you to be free?
I can do anything I want. I'm a free person. Even if it's evil, it's still free.
Are you talking about free will, or are you talking about I am free? Because you're not. When you walk home, you say, I have the freedom to walk across that street and ignore the red light. I can do that. That's what you're suggesting.
Right? You can do that. There'll be consequences,
yeah,
and he'll probably die, but he'll do it. He's going to do it.
Your logic.
Yes. Okay. We're born free, and the government restricts us. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but we are born free. I believe we're inherently free. If we take the money away from criminals, they will need to resort to violence. The reason they resort to violence is because they can't go to police and say, hey, this guy jipped me off, he didn't give me my ship.
So no more gangs, but more people addicted to drugs. That's not what he's saying.
That's what'll happen.
That might be what'll happen, but
I'm
I'm saying people should have a freedom to do what they want with their own bodies. I think everyone would like the world built more to their ideologies, but it's not going to work that way. But you have to try to convince people and discuss with them and try to change their mind, which isn't going to happen here.
So
but
you can't. Why can't you do that? Because we're all free to make a choice. So why would you want to influence my decision?
Because I'd like you to think my way. Of course, you're free.
Where's my free will, though?
It's not putting a gun to your head and saying, hey, I'm saying, hey, I like this thinking, let's discuss it, let's sit down and have a talk about it. I'm not forcing you. I believe when you start to force people, your cause is lost. I believe that you should try to convince people. But it is a personal freedom to do what you want with your own body. Morals are a subjective thing. Moral majority is...
You just said that if someone in my family is taking drugs, right, although I'm not, you don't think I'm going to be affected by that?
Clearly you're going to be affected, and of course you will, but that's not a direct... just like if you... That's like if you divorce someone. I don't think you think divorce should be illegal, but if you have kids and if you have family members, you're gonna tear them up. You should have complete free will over your own body. The government should restrict you from doing things to other people, but you're your own person. By saying the government has the right to tell you what you can and cannot do, you're saying the government's better than you.